Researcher Dr. Diana Howard is a skincare matchmaker. She matches herbs, flowers, roots, and seeds with innovative high-tech ingredients to create innovative skincare products that protect our skin and combat aging. Dr. Howard trains professional skin therapists and professional makeup artists. She's the Vice President of Technical Development at the International Dermal Institute at Dermalogica. She earned her PhD in plant biochemistry. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Diana Howard back to Studio 4 to tell us more.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
It's great to be here.
Plant biochemistry, a PhD.
Yeah.
What were you studying?
Well, actually, I was studying what unique ingredients were in plants and how were they synthesized. And little did I know when I finished my doctorate, I was going to end up in the skincare industry, taking that knowledge of plant ingredients and phytochemicals and seeing what we could do to affect the structure and function of skin.
Sure, because your road could have taken you to ethnobotany,
Yes.
Plants and medicine, all of that.
It actually started leading me down a path in what was known as organic geochemistry, but that was not an industry I wanted to be in as a young woman, and this was like, 35 years ago. That wasn't for me, and when I fell into the cosmetic industry, I had found my home, and especially dealing with a lot of women in our industry. Most of the people that I deal with are women. 98% of skincare therapists around the world are women.
Really?
So it was a great opportunity to help educate them and further their careers.
And some of the ingredients you put together or discover are rather odd. Snake venom, really?
Well, we don't actually use snake venom. What I do...
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, no. For the International Dermal Institute, my job is to research and study not only the structure of skin, but what ingredients are out there that can affect it. So as part of my job, I'm always on the lookout for what other manufacturers, other raw material suppliers are looking into and what claims they're making. I actually teach a class called Fact, Fiction, and Fantasy, and I talk about what ingredients are really fact and what are fiction. The snake venom, and that whole category of using temple viper venom to be better than Botox, that whole phenomenon that's out there, that's a little bit fantasy. You really, there's a lot of people out there marketing their products with whether it's snake venom or peptides that are supposed to be better than Botox. And the reality is, it's a lot of marketing hype.
But as you know, because you're in the business, there's a claim every day.
Yes.
Green tea, chocolate, wine.
Right.
In the ingredients.
Yes.
Right? Slather yourself with coffee grounds. It'll get rid of cellulite. There's just so many ideas under the sun, under the cosmetic sun. When you look at a label on a product, what are some good ingredients, some things you should look for?
Well, I always look for peptides now, and I know there's a trend, people are looking for the natural plant botanicals, which is wonderful, because they do provide a lot of what's known as polyphenols. These are the things that we all know how green tea is beneficial for us.
Right.
Those polyphenols can be used in skincare and can help the skin. Lots of antioxidants and flavonoids are found in plants. So those are excellent, contributing to really conditioning and treating the skin. But I like to combine the natural plant extracts with peptides that may be synthesized in the laboratory. Those are the things that stimulate collagen and help really fight the signs of aging.
Okay, so a peptide is a...
It's a little fragment of a protein. Our skin is made up of about 80% protein, collagen protein. And as we get older, from the time we reach our 30th birthday, we're starting to lose about 1% of our collagen every year. So, by the time you're 50, you've lost 20% of your collagen, which accounts for a lot of the wrinkles.
Yes, I've noticed. I know. And you think, what happened to my arm?
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to be, on the face or the neck. Or
No,
how did I get turkey neck? What happened there?
Absolutely.
Doctor, do you know?
Well, yeah, we know exactly what's happened there, but what we're determined to do at the International Dermal Institute and Dermalogica is find ingredients that will stimulate that collagen. And, one of my favorites, all-time favorites, is retinol. That's pure vitamin A. And retinol, which, same type that you would take, ingestible, you can apply to the skin, it penetrates the skin, and it has been shown to reverse the signs of aging.
And you take it how? In a serum?
You can use it, and here is one of my favorites. It's a eye product, and you put it around the delicate eye area, and it's designed within a month to address the signs of aging around the eye area.
Okay, and when you're in the lab doing the research, what do you test? How do you test for allergies? you know, around eyes especially, because if you put a cream around your eyes and you're a little bit allergic, you'll have the puffy eyes.
Right. Well, we have panel testing at the International Dermal Institute, so we do a complete panel test on all of our products. We also send out to independent laboratories for what's known as a repeat insult patch testing to make sure that the formula is not irritating. And you know, you mentioned this whole sensitivity thing. This whole area of sensitive skin is just skyrocketing, and we've actually addressed it with a new ultra calming line where we have combine the fact that there's this new phenomenon known as neurogenic inflammation. It's how your nervous system and how stress causes your skin to be sensitive.
Right.
And there's agents that you can put on your skin, botanical agents actually, in conjunction with oats that calms skin sensitivity. And the important thing about it is if you don't get sensitive skin in check, then it will lead to inflammation, and that leads to premature aging.
I'm sure it does. It would make sense to me because the skin keeps reddening
and that's one of the things.
Getting rashes or whatever it is, a hive, something. You know, when people flush, they're nervous and you see them from the chest
Absolutely.
up. Flush.
That is a perfect example of neurogenic inflammation. And we now know the relationship between stress and skin sensitivity.
Really?
It causes the nerves to release these peptides in the skin, and that causes skin sensitivity.
Right,
so
and now we can name it. Neurogenic, I have neurogenic inflammation.
Yes.
That's why I'm red all over my body. Really, I'm nervous or afraid to go on television. I've seen it happen here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because people who have never been on TV before and they're talking to you and the cameras go on and you see this flush.
Right. It usually starts and works its way up.
Right.
Usually it stops around here, which they're very lucky. If you're afflicted with that, you're lucky if it stops here. You know, you can cover it with a scarf. But I mean, I think everybody knows someone who has that flushing reaction.
But the point is, wear clothes on television.
Yeah.
Just in case you get that, right? But you know, we'd all like to have kind of plump and dewy skin and lovely, like the skin we had when we were 20. That's not going to happen when you're of a certain age.
Right.
But is there a preventive routine you do? Do you wash with soap and water? You never use soap?
No, heaven forbid.
I know. I figured you'd say that, but just asking.
Well, the reason I wouldn't use soap is because it's an alkaline pH. Your skin is a pH of 4.5 to 5.5, which is acidic. Anytime you deviate out of that, you are causing, you're stripping the lipids that protect your skin. So when you get that taut feeling from soap, you've just stripped those protective lipids. You are now setting yourself up for becoming sensitive skin, having sensitive skin. That's why a lot of men who use soap and water in the shower on their face, they wonder why they then have sensitive skin. It's because you've stripped the lipids.
Okay, so don't need to do that. What's this?
Okay, well,
I know it's not lunch.
No, one of the ingredients that I absolutely love is rice, especially brown rice, because brown rice has a chemical in it that we've incorporated in several products at Dermalogica that helps soften the skin. And it was first.
And it's gentle.
It's very gentle. So Daily Microfoliant is our #1 bestseller around the world. It's based on brown rice or rice bran, the outermost coating of the brown rice.
Okay.
And it softens the skin, and we combine it with papaya and pineapple, and that helps digest the dead cells that accumulate on the surface of the skin.
Yes, I've used that. It's lovely.
It's fantastic.
And makes a nice little paste in the
Right,
shower
there's
in the
the
morning.
powder there, and you can see, you just mix it up with a little water in your hand and you massage it on your face.
Right.
Now, if you need something a little more extreme, you can go to something with chemical exfoliants, such as, you know, we have Gentle Cream Exfoliant, which is a paste already, but it's much more active with enzymes that digest the dead cells.
And
on
are
the
you a
skin.
day cream, night cream person, or one cream for all? How does that work?
Well, because I'm absolutely addicted to retinol products now. I love retinol in my products, and that you should only use at night. So I will use that at night. If you used it in the day, if you got exposed to UV radiation or even light, it breaks it down.
Okay, so this is only a night product?
Yes.
Good, I've been using it in the day. Perfect.
Okay. No,
well, then I'll
keep it to
change that
nighttime.
little routine.
Yeah. No,
Nighttime.
I think the most important thing for people to remember is you need to properly cleanse your skin and find out what products are appropriate for you. And that's why we recommend face mapping, where you look at the 14 zones of your face, and they actually analyze the different zones and tell you, you know, you have dehydration here, you have congestion here, you need to worry about exposure to sunlight in this particular area, you have pigmentation here, all sorts of things. They're going to tell you what you need to do with your skin. Then do a proper cleansing with something that is pH balanced and appropriate for your skin. Hydrate your skin. So many people are walking around with dehydrated skin. And if you keep your skin hydrated and then treat it with products that have peptides and retinol that can really change, make a difference on your
absolutely.
skin.
And especially when you travel and you dry out on an airplane and that kind of thing. So when you say hydrate, you say creams and spritzers or what?
I get on the airplane.
Drink a lot of water?
A lot of water, but you have to spritz topically as well. And I travel around the world. I've spent the last 3 months traveling, talking about different programs we're doing at Dermalogica. And I, every half hour on that airplane, am spritzing my multi-active toner on my face. And people around me are looking at me. And one gentleman said to me one day, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Here, close your eyes." And I spritzed him. And then about an hour later, he said, "Oh, do you have any more of that?" So
I do that to people,
great.
and they say, "Oh, feels good," and it does. I do it in the morning. You're probably not supposed to in the routine.
No, you do.
But I just give it a little shot in the morning. It has a little lavender in it or something. Smells good.
Spritz and hydrate all day long, even over your makeup, which is great for women because most women are complaining, "Well, I've got makeup. I don't want to do anything." You can spritz with a fine mist all day long and hydrate your skin.
Now, a program that you are doing, which I think is very impressive, is the FIGHT program.
Yes.
We only have a minute, but can we get it out?
FIGHT. Well, what we've done is we've decided to commemorate our 25th anniversary. We have taken our 5 best-selling products around the world. We've made them part of a FIGHT campaign. It's financial independence through entrepreneurship. Every time somebody buys a product with one of these sleeves that has the FIGHT jacket, we, Dermalogica, will donate on their behalf to a microfinance loan to help some woman in a developing country get their dreams to come
Well, you know,
true.
it's smart economics. It's investing in women around the world, and this whole idea of microfinancing, helping some woman make a better living, raise her family in a better way. It just makes so much sense to me.
And it rolls out, and they have shown over and over that if you help a woman, it blossoms in her community. She hires her friends, her relatives. It helps the economy of that community, and they pay back the loans. And when the loan is paid back, we can then designate it to somebody else.
Right. We didn't say it, but it takes a village.
It does.
And you educate a girl.
Yes,
it's really important.
absolutely.
And this
It's girl
Half the
power.
Sky, the Turning Oppression into Opportunity for Women Worldwide, is a wonderful book, by the way.
It is.
It's Nicholas Kristof and Cheryl Woodun.
That was a really big inspiration for the program.
I bet it was. I thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Dr. Diana Howard from Dermalogica.